Have you ever asked someone what they do and gotten the response, "It's complicated"? That's code for "I don't know how to explain my value." Getting your elevator pitch right might be the most important skill you'll develop as a consultant or business owner. Today, I'll show you how to craft one that makes people lean in and want to know more. I learned this lesson firsthand in Port of Spain and Trinidad, going to a conference. Yes, in the elevator. I met a gentleman wearing a conference badge and I asked what he did. His response? "It's complicated." I thought he either assumed I wasn't smart enough to understand or he had no clue how to explain it. A few coffees later, I discovered he structured deals that delivered public works projects on time and on budget, combining private sector expertise and capital with public sector needs. Yes, the work was complex, but the problem he solved was simple. I told him, just tell people you're the guy who makes sure public projects finish on time and on budget, with great returns for taxpayers. That night at the cocktail reception, someone asked me if I had met the guy that builds ports and roads on time and on budget. I smiled and said, yeah, we go way back. That's the power of a clear message. This brings me to the biggest misconception about elevator pitches. People want to talk about what they do instead of the problems they solve. I had a client in tech who struggled with the same issue. Their pitch was full of buzzwords: advanced analytics, machine learning, business intelligence. Most prospects thought it just sounded expensive. We transformed that to, we help you get information you can act on immediately about sales, finances, operations, any part of your business. The difference? The second version opens a story loop. When you tell people you can help them get immediate insights, they naturally want to know how. It starts a conversation. When you talk tech terms they may not understand, you lose them. Want to know what a great elevator pitch sounds like? Here's a reply to "What do you do?" I will never forget. A guy answered with, "You ever have someone show up at your house unannounced and your sink is full of dirty dishes? I install family-sized dishwashers so you never have to be embarrassed again." Immediately, I was thinking about the times this had happened to me. This is where it gets serious. Harvard conducted a study back in 2015 that revealed it takes 8 positive encounters to change somebody's negative opinion of you. Think about that for a moment. If you make a poor first impression with a confusing or dismissive pitch like "it's complicated," you'll need 8 more interactions to undo that damage. 8! Most people won't give you that many chances. That's why your elevator pitch is so crucial. People will remember you either as someone who solves a specific problem, like the dishwasher installer who prevents me from being embarrassed, or as someone who thinks their work is too complicated to explain. Which memory do you want to leave them with? Let me be clear. Your work might be complex, like our friend from the elevator with his public infrastructure projects, but your explanation of it shouldn't be. Because at the end of the day, people don't need to understand every detail of what you do. They need to understand how you can help them win. Here's how to craft your pitch. Start with the problem you solve, not the activities you undertake at the office. Make it about them, not about you. Keep it to one clear sentence that opens a story loop. Remember, you only get one chance at a first impression, and it takes 8 positive encounters to change a negative one. Your work can be complex, but your explanation of it shouldn't be. Next time someone asks you what you do, don't say "it's complicated." Tell them the problem you solve. Because that guy from the elevator, he's still known as the guy who gets things built on time and on budget. The question is, what do you want to be known for? I'm Melissa Marchand, helping accomplished professionals build consulting businesses they love. If you know someone who needs help crafting their message, please share the episode with them.